The BTC ETF news was fake. That's right, everyone. The SEC's official Twitter account was hacked, posting news regarding a BTC ETF approval. You cannot make this stuff up. Yes, everyone, the SEC's account was hacked. There is no BTC ETF approval yet. What a fucking joke. Starting it off with your comments because you matter most. Jefe says, your fascination with Ben is a little trollish. I know you're bigger than this. Come on now. BitBoy provides us with lots of juicy laughs to get us through depressing news like this. And you're like, what kind of depressing news? Oh, I don't know. A little bit of manipulation by the SEC. Check it out. Gary Gensler steps in and says, the SEC government Twitter account was compromised and an unauthorized tweet was posted. The SEC has not approved the listing and trading of spot BTC ETF products. Gary, Boobala, how are you going to protect the market when you, sir, can't even protect your own account? Eleanor Tourette was out there like, yo, we got approval. And she's like, no, we don't have approval. It was a fake post by the SEC. Now Eleanor's like, yo, I see a nap in my future. And she's like, no nap. Do you know why? Because we now have to get through this whole shitstorm of a mess. Fake news, BTC ETF stuff was fake. A fake post from the SEC. Their Twitter account was hacked. Looking at the heat map, okay, I mean, you know, not so good. But the real news is this. Yes, Gary Gensler has granted approval. No. Gary Gensler haven't. Why? Because the SEC's account was hacked, and no, the BTC ETFs were not approved. As always, any article you see in this video, along with all my other ones, will be linked in the description below, because I know people aren't going to believe me. They're going to be like, oh, bro, you're lying. Why? Because it's not bullish news. And what's so frustrating about all of this is I was just knocking out some rehab elliptical work. I still got my chest monitor on. I'm reading the news. I'm all excited. I'm like, oh my gosh, BTC ETF. So then I check the chart. So you got to check the heat map. I look at the heat map, and the heat map's not doing anything. And I'm like, this is kind of weird. I would think the market would move one way or another with the BTC ETF approval. And then all of a sudden, as I'm on the elliptical, I scroll just a little bit more. Eleanor Tourette is like, no. And what did she post? That it was all hacked bullshit from the SEC. Now, we've seen Stellar's account get hacked. We've seen now the SEC's account get hacked. There are a lot of big players out there that are getting compromised. And now we have to start asking ourselves, holy crap, how do we even know if the stuff is real? Well, it's actually really easy. You just actually have to go on to the SEC's website where they're going to actually make the announcement public. Yeah, that's actually the best place to go to find information. So yes, you could choose Twitter. That's fine. X, whatever you want to call it. But I'm going to treat X like I treat my other X's. I trust them as far as I throw them, and Daddy's had surgery on this shoulder. Picture in the background tells the story. Now, the rest of today, well, I got to do stretching and another mobility session because I've got a last man standing race in less than 10 weeks, and I physically can't even run. My nerves in my left leg are just not working correctly yet. And my knee is like, look, you stupid bastard, I'm not going to work for you, so I got to do some rehab stuff. That's what I was doing before this fake news broke. What are you doing? Let me know in the comments down below, and maybe tomorrow we get a real BTC ETF approval? I don't know. Maybe it's time to open up an OnlyFans account. Yeah, that's the right idea.